Have you ever wondered why some people desperately need the state? Not just tolerate it, but crave it, defend it, worship it. Today we're diving into the psychology of the state, not the economics or the history, but the mind. The projections of the status, the deep, often unconscious drive to control others, and the equally deep drive to be controlled. This isn't about cartoon villains twirling mustaches, it's subtler. Whether consciously malicious or not, the impulse to make decisions that bind other people through direct force or a democratic vote comes from a very human psychological itch. The feeling that something important is happening because of you, that you matter, that you're steering the world. Status often project their own psychology outward. They assume everyone else is as incompetent, dangerous, or as lost as they secretly fear themselves to be. People can't be trusted with their own lives, they say. Translation, I can't imagine handling life without someone holding the leash, so no one else should. Deep down, the will to rule isn't always about sadism, it's about significance. When you pass a law, cast a vote that affects billions, or enforce a regulation, you get that hit. I helped shape society. Your decision ripples. Without the state, your choice only affects you and those who voluntarily associate with you. That's terrifying to many. Too small, too lonely, too real. Think about it. A parent who micromanages an adult child usually isn't doing it out of pure evil. It's often fear of emptiness. If the kid succeeds independently, what role does the parent have left? Scale that up to the political class and their voters. The bureaucrat, the activist, and the voter who loves doing something through the ballot box. They all get to feel like gods in miniature. Coercion disguised as compassion. Now flip it. Why do so many want a ruler? Why do participants in the state apparatus, the voters, the obedient citizens, genuinely feel better when someone else makes the decisions? It's the flip side of the same psychology. Personal responsibility is scary. When your decisions only affect you and your voluntary circle, failure is yours, success is yours, no one to blame, no collective cushion. That freedom feels like standing on the edge of a cliff with no safety net. Many people prefer the illusion of security under authority. At least someone is in charge, the experts know best. It soothes the anxiety of existence. Evolutionary hangover, maybe. Tribes had chiefs and following the alpha kept you alive. But in a modern, abundant world, that instinct becomes a prison. Status don't just accept control, they crave it because self-sovereignty demands courage, metacognition, and the willingness to make your own mistakes. Democracy perfects this trap. It doesn't eliminate the ruler, it diffuses the guilt. We voted for it means no one is truly responsible. Your neighbour's life gets reordered, but hey, it was the will of the people. The psychological comfort is immense. You get to feel like you participated in power without ever having to bear the full weight of unilateral decisions. Whether it's the controller or the controlled, it traces back to that innate feeling. Something is happening because of you. For the ruler type, it's ego expansion through coercion. For the ruled, it's ego dissolution into the collective, safety in numbers, decisions by proxy. This is why voluntarism terrifies them. In a free society, anarcho-capitalist, natural rights-based interactions are consensual. Your business, your community, your contracts, no grand narrative where you get to force your visions on strangers, no daddy government to blame when things go wrong, just you, reality, and the market. Status mock this as chaos, but look at their projections. They imagine warlords and Mad Max because that's what they become without external constraints. They can't conceive of peaceful, productive order emerging bottom-up through voluntary cooperation. Their psychology demands hierarchy. Consciously malicious? Sometimes. Power attracts the worst. But most of it is unexamined. It's the comfort of childhood extended to adulthood, the fear of being an adult in full. So what breaks this? Awareness, first principles thinking, recognizing the psychology for what it is, a cope, a projection, a refusal to grow up. True liberty isn't scary once you step into it. Your decisions matter precisely because they're yours. No diluted democratic guilt, no rulers high, just sovereign individuals associating freely. The only moral foundation. Next time you hear there ought to be a law, ask whose psychological need is this really serving, the need to control or the need to hide from control's absence. The state is a state of mind. Change the mind and the illusion crumbles. Thanks for watching.